Story like this breaks, it's often first on social media, and we saw some very graphic and distressing videos being shared widely online. Now, our team here in The Cube, their job is just to search through and scour that information to make sure the information we're bringing you is true. But Shauna, I know the team last night found this, and you've been looking into it this morning. Often in these situations, lots of fake, very damaging, potentially dangerous information spreads online. What did you find?
Well, yeah, at times of breaking news, we can see misinformation start to seep through the cracks. I'm just going to show you one example of a tweet here. Again, I want to reiterate that this is false. There's false information within this tweet. But you can see how strong this language is. It says wrongly that a bomb had been guided, that this was targeted, saying that there was another small nuclear weapon. And there's a political slant to this, claiming falsely that Israel was behind this and saying that there was a bomb here. Now, we know that that's not true. And then below the tweet, it says that this was guesswork. But before people read this second line, they'll have read this first line, which causes,
this bit, haven't they?
Yeah, which causes them to start pressing the retweet button, which can be very dangerous. Now, first of all, we know that a mushroom cloud doesn't just happen when it comes to nuclear attacks. And we also know that we have nuclear non-proliferation experts who took to social media then to dispel this, saying that there was no indication that this was a targeted nuclear attack. What we do know as of now, according to the government, that this was ammonium nitrate at the facility. But why it was there and what caused the fire to lead to the explosion, those are all questions we still have to wait and see.
Because the problem is people share their theories and other people read them as take them as fact. Why is it that particularly in these breaking news situations, these fake truths start to spread rapidly throughout social media?
There's many people asking that same question. In fact, we saw tweets like this urging people not to share misinformation because it can be dangerous. But there's many reasons why it can seep through. First of all, this is a vacuum of information. And when we don't have solid facts, misinformation can fill that void, wrong information, before we have the credible information, before the credible information can catch up with the false claims. But bearing in mind, this is really an emotive time. There's people that have really been affected by this, and they can click the share button out of a place of emotion, thinking that this information could help others. So that's important to note when you're looking at social media too, that there are other people that are really are deeply affected by this. But lastly, this is a very politically sensitive time and politically sensitive place for Lebanon, and there are going to be people who share information that follow through with their own particular biases. But again, it's important to note that there's going to be an investigation about this. There are still gaps as to what we know. There's still questions as to why this explosion happened and what happened to the ammonium nitrate and why it was there. Those are all questions we're going to have to wait and see with regards to this, but we will be following through with the information as we have it.
Shauna, thank you very much.